Hello everybody, it's me Jessie with Pampered Chef, bringing you all things fun and foodie from right here in my kitchen. Today I thought I would show you a couple of easy appetizers that you can make with pantry and refrigerator staples to make your holiday cheese boards a little bit fancier. So let's get started. I have on this plate some opened pieces of Laughing Cow cheese. That's it. You know how it comes in these little perfect triangles? I saw this on Instagram and I thought, oh my gosh, I'm totally gonna do this. I'm taking the cheese, I'm sticking a pretzel stick into the bottom. Now I'm only doing 4, but obviously you could do a lot more. And this would be really easy and the kids could totally help. So I'm doing 4 to make little trees. And then I have some bell pepper rub. You could use herb de Provence. You could use rosemary rub. You could use garlic herb, whatever you wanted. I just wanted some little red and green flecks of the bell pepper. I'm gonna put, I'm taking the lid off, about a tablespoon for these 4 pieces. We'll see if we need more. And then you just dip it into the rub and you have a little treat. Isn't that so stinking cute? And it would go perfect on any holiday cheese board or snack appetizer thing that you are creating. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need more seasoning. So I would say tablespoon and a half for probably these 4. And I'm just gonna set them on my tray. And you could do this ahead of time and people could grab them to eat from the little trunks, the pretzel part. So cute. Just like that. And this bell pepper rub has a little garlic, has a little onion, has the sweet bell pepper in it, and it's really tasty. Like you can smell like the savoriness of it, and it looks really cute. So appetizer number 1. The second thing I was going to show you this evening are some marinated olives. So this is just black olives and green olives with some pimento in them. And you could use Kalamata, you could use the, I'm gonna say it wrong, the Castellaverne, whatever, those like buttery green olives. Those are my absolute favorite. You could do a mixture, but marinating olives is so easy. So I'm gonna do Italian seasoning, about 1/2 of a tablespoon, and then lemon, and that's it. If you wanted to go a little bit spicy, and in fact you could add in a little bit of red pepper flakes. So I'm probably gonna add in some red pepper flakes. And then you would just let these sit for an hour, but they would last for about a week in the refrigerator. And it just adds a little something special to something you have in your pantry or in your fridge. I'm just gonna use a little bit. These are the extra hot ones from Penzeys. They're not in a Penzeys jar, but. All right. Plus they look really pretty with the red and the green, and the lemon just adds a little bit of freshness. So they just make it look a little fancier for your cheese board. Easy, right? So fast. And if you make them in the prep bowls, throw your spoon in the dishwasher, pop the lid on, stick it in the fridge. When you're ready to serve, pop the lid off, put your glass bowl on the table, done. So it's really easy. All right, our third one, marinated mozzarella. Now, you could use the sliced fresh mozzarella. You could use the larger version of the balls of the fresh mozzarella. I cannot think of what they're called right now. You could use cubed mozzarella that's not fresh. I'm using these mozzarella pearls. So they come in like a little mound like this. And they're frequently buy one, get one free at Publix. I don't know what your grocery store does, but I get them whenever they're free. And you wanna break them up. And then I'm gonna add in about a cup of olive oil. Now this is a basil olive oil. I just want enough to coat the mozzarella. And I like to use the basil one here because I think it adds a little bit more herbaceous flavor. Now you can do whatever seasonings you want. Again, I'm gonna do a little bit of red pepper flakes, Italian seasoning, about a tablespoon again. And then we're gonna bump up the garlic flavor on this. And you could also do this in the olives. This is our new garlic tool, kind of obsessed. All this stuff fits right in here. So I'm gonna peel 2 cloves of garlic real fast. And then we stick, let's see. If you didn't know, this has a dicing side and a slicing side. I'm gonna go with the dicing side tonight. I'm gonna stick this in here and then watch. All you do, press, done, throw it in. Do it one more time. Press, throw it in. And it has this little thing right here. So you could make garlic like paste with it too, and it also works for ginger. And then to clean it, it has this little tool, comes right off. All the garlic goes in here, and you pop it in the dishwasher. Done. And when you're done, everything gets put back and stores in your drawer. So I love that little tool. All right, so again, we have our basil oil, about a tablespoon of Italian seasoning, red pepper flakes, and 2 cloves of diced fresh garlic. Then we're just gonna stir this up. Now you could eat this with bread, you could eat this with tomatoes, on a bed of arugula and basil. That's my favorite. You could use it with a salad, you could just eat it. And this can set in the fridge. I would set it in the fridge for at least an hour, but up to a week as well. And again, it has that same lid for storing. And our last easy thing that we can make this season starts with saltine crackers. This is a half a sleeve of saltine crackers, and it's just on my half sheet pan. And saltine crackers are inexpensive, always in your house, and they need a little perking up. So we're gonna start with some melted butter. Tip, always melt your butter in the ceramic egg cooker. It does not explode all over your microwave. And even if you forget to take it out and you need melted butter and it's frozen, it can go from frozen to completely melted in 1 minute flat without making a giant mess. And then this thing can just go into the dishwasher. So I'm putting some melted butter onto all of these saltine crackers just to add a little extra flavor. You could also use olive oil. You could use a garlic olive oil. You could use the basil oil. You could use a plain olive oil. But I wanted the rich yumminess of butter. So that's half a stick of butter and about a half sleeve of saltine crackers. Then you can do seasonings. Now this was originally a Taste Buds recipe, and it came with the crushed garlic peppercorn, which really is tasty. But I'm gonna show you here in a second. I used a different rub for the other half of this sleeve of saltines, and they turned out really good too. All right, so we've just spruced up our saltines into something a whole lot more fancy, and they're gonna go in the 300-degree oven for about 15 minutes. The batch I made before I got on here with you guys, I used Everything Bagel Rub. Look at these saltine crackers. They are so good. Putting that butter on top of them and adding the seasoning makes them look like they're the fanciest crackers ever, and you spent barely any money to get them. They're so crunchy and buttery, and the Everything Bagel, oh my God, it's so good. So anyway, this is our little snack thing, cheese board for tonight. You could round this out with some pepperoni, some salami, some pickles, some sliced apples, but it's pretty good. And it only took, what, 20 minutes total? That's baking time included. So yeah, that's all I got for you this evening. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to reach out. I will post what I did above, and let me know if you're gonna try any of these. Have a good night. Bye.